888 Tora-Reader going live. All right, guys. So if you haven't hit like, share, subscribe, go ahead and do that now. Become a part of the channel. Would definitely love to have you guys. Guys, if you can, just share this video with your friends, your family, whoever you can. Try to get, more subscribers to the channel. As soon as we reach our 500 mark, a lot of features will open up. I see Christopher. Christopher says hello. Hello to you. Shabai, good to see you on here. How are you? Yes, thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. So thank you, Shabai. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the channel. All right, guys. So if you want a reading, make sure you type there in the comment section what type of reading you want. I am good. How are you? I am good too. Yes. So I got another package in the mail today, and I was hoping that my other YouTube channel t-shirt would arrive today. I checked the mail. It said it's not going to be here till tomorrow. And Shabai says, general reading. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. And get some more info on my childhood. Okay. All right. Let's see. How about, so I know what decks I want to use. Let me find my notepad real quick. All right. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. All right. So let me write your names down. That way, as people come in, I can write more down. All right, here we go. So we have number 1 is Christopher. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. And number 2 is Shabai. Guys, how I do this is who comments first, that's who I go by, okay? So whoever comments first, okay? Let's see. Shabai, and then we have Matt. Oh, Matt says good morning. Hello to you, Matt. So Matt, if you would like a reading, make sure you comment in the section there. So guys, I did get a package today in the mail. So I'm going to open that now with you guys, okay? So let's just see. This one's so terrible. I can't get it to come out, guys. I think this is, well, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to let you be surprised, okay? So I got these for our channel. Look here, we got another deck, guys. These are angel number oracle cards. Very, very beautiful. Very beautiful deck. I have like over 20 something cards coming, guys. So a lot of cards coming. It says, could I get a future love reading? Yes, Matt, you may. Let me get you on my list. All right, so Matt, thank you guys for all your subscribes. It's wonderful. Guys, if you have any friends that you could maybe um, like tell them about the channel, see if they want to subscribe, see if they want a reading. If they want to come on and get a reading as well, they can. So just share the channel with your friends and help us reach our 400 mark, okay? Once we reach our 400 mark, a lot of features are going to open up on this channel for you guys, okay? So you'll be able to do a lot more on here. Once we reach our 1,000 mark, okay, then that means we have crossed our huge milestone. 500 is still, you know, a milestone. It's not as big as the 1,000 mark, but that just says we're halfway there, guys, okay? So let's see. All right, so we're going to leave those there. We're probably going to do these angel number cards today. So we have Christopher, you are first. And Christopher wants to know more about his childhood. Then we have Shibei and then Matt, okay? So let's go ahead and start with Christopher. Let me cleanse my hands, as well as we are going to cleanse with sound. Looks like the sound already wanted to come. All right. Here we go, guys. Let me cleanse my hands real quick. My kids have karate tonight. Super excited. So what he said, okay, was that my boy needed 3 more moves. He said my daughter had it all. So now they are going for their brown belts. Guys, my kiddos are like 6 and 8. So they're going for their brown belt. He said that they finally, yesterday when we tested, he said they got those 3 moves that they were, it wasn't really my daughter, it was more so my son needed to get them 4, I think it was like 3 moves down. And he got it, guys. So now they just need to learn some karate words, which is in Korean. And then they have the other half of that form, which is like 3 or 4 more moves that they need to add to it. And they've got it, guys. It's wonderful. All right, so let's see. Christopher wants to know more about his childhood. We call upon the Lord God of heaven, Lord God Almighty, Lord Jesus Christ, all the angels of heaven, the 11 disciples. Please come help and assist us with this reading. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. So let's see. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Christopher wants to know more about his childhood. Let's cut the deck. What can you tell us? What does Christopher need to know or be aware of when it comes to his childhood? Okay, so there was some traveling in the past. Maybe you still, in your mind, I don't feel like this, I mean, there could have been a lot of traveling, but I'm also seeing a lot of travel here now. Like in your mind, like a mental travel. And you feel like something of your childhood is dead. Parts of it's dead or something. It could bring out some aggression. There could have been some something regarding a trip that was canceled in the past and something done in the dark. It looks like you were tricked maybe to go somewhere. Yeah, destiny. This is travel. You were tricked as a child to go somewhere. What's on the bottom of the deck? This was tricked to go somewhere as a child. And it looks like you got played. You were tricked and played, maybe deceived. Basically, this is Samson and Delilah, and Samson laid his head in the wrong lap, right? Maybe you're focusing a lot on the past. Yeah, this is giving you nightmares, insomnia, anxiety, stress, worry. So it looks like a lot of your anxiety, stress, worry, it's all in your head, and it's memories from the past. This is what's bothersome. This is worry nights. This is unable to sleep. Yeah, insomnia, nightmares, guilt, regret, overwhelmed, mental anguish, unhappiness. There could have been in the past some harsh words that were spoken, some negative words that were spoken. Maybe maybe you've seen a lot of angry people, or a lot of people under stress, anxiety, or worry. But at the same time, there could have been something about your childhood, right? Or there could have been several phases, if this makes sense, of your childhood that are stressful. There could have been up to like 9 events that took place that really, really are bothersome, that you worry about. What else? You know what keeps coming out though is you being played, okay, at night. You were played at night. You were tricked at night by the wrong person. And it looks like that a couple and a teenager were involved in this. It could have something to do with like passion. Well, passion is basically, it could be like sexual abuse, or it could be something like communication. Could have been communication was off. It could have also been a lot of rage, a lot of anger that was built up. Maybe you've seen a couple at their worst. Let's see, yeah. And it looks like you've seen maybe a couple juggle work. When it came to work, they had to juggle. Maybe they were going back and forward to different jobs. And then you also seen them working with people. You've also seen them, this couple, like, this could be a mom and dad figure, where they were saving money so you guys wouldn't be left out in the cold or homeless. Or there could have been a point in time where either your parents or your mom or dad had to save up money because you guys were homeless. Or this could be that you had to go with one of your parents or something, and one of the parents was homeless. Yeah, I'm seeing feeding the poor now. Like breadcrumbing is usually speaking of adultery, fornication. So these parents could have fornicated. They could have adulterated. Doesn't necessarily mean that. It could just mean being left out in the cold and you needed help. Maybe you had to go get help or something. Maybe go get food from somewhere just so you guys can survive. Looks like you're always thinking though about the past, a lot on the past. Even when you're at work, you're always thinking about like your childhood when you were younger. And it could be because you can't remember certain things. What else? Ooh. It looks like, okay. You could have, man, there's always a couple coming out. So maybe you've seen your parents at different stages of their life. Yeah, this looks like your parents, okay? Um, they had love, but it looks like something was off the community. There was a point in your childhood where your parents could have been mad at each other. So when it came to communication, communication was off. There's a lot I don't remember about it. Yeah. It looks like they were overindulging and gossiping. So this could either be your mother or your father. Yeah, this is gossip. It looks like there were points in your life where they did tell the truth, but I feel like when it comes to tell you the truth, they don't want to. They're blocking it. They're resisting it. So a harsh, bitter truth is better than a soft lie, but they're saying no to telling you this. They don't want you to, there's things about your childhood they don't want you to know. So if you're asking, they more than likely ain't going to tell you. I feel like this is going to be an ongoing battle. There's certain things, there could have been like 3 major events that they are aware of that happened. This were some things you didn't see. There could have been actually more than that because he's laying in bed with anxiety, but his hands are closed tight over his eyes. So there could have been some incidents where you were in bed sleeping and shit went down. I have to say it that way. I have to say it that way because that's exactly what it looks like. You were in bed and it all went south. Okay, it went bad. I don't know if these are real bad arguments or you'll probably later on be like, you know what, that's what it was, or it was this, or it was that, right? Let's see. Okay. I got messages. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Matt says, good morning. Yes. You got a future reading. I see Fashionista. Thank you guys for all the hearts. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Hello, happy Thursday. I would like a reading, please. Yesterday, the connectivity disconnected. Oh my Lord. Guys, just so you know, the videos did post, okay? So I haven't had time yet to go and check. There was like 4 videos, guys. 4 videos, okay? But they all posted. Yes, I'm so excited. I was so worried because I had backed up videos, and usually when you have backed up videos, it's harder for all of them to process and go through, but they did. I was praying and they did. All right, so be aware of that, okay? So you can go back and check your readings, okay, that you got. So yesterday it disconnected during my reading. I could not find the reading within uploaded videos, but I completely understand. All right, so Fashionista, the reason you probably couldn't find it is because you were, let me tell you, hold on now. I don't remember exactly what video that was, okay? If you paid attention to like the time, I know that's really hard to remember, but if you did at that time, pay attention to the time. you would know exactly which video that yours would fall under. Let me see if I can find the list from yesterday, from yesterday's list. Oh, there were so many. I had like 11. What did I do with that list? I know I keep them all up here on my table. I have several lists of names. Give me a second, see if I can find this. Okay, so Fashionista, you were, in your reading, it was, okay, so there's that one. I see that one. Hold on, I will find it. Just give me a second. There were about 11 readings yesterday, okay? And the reason you couldn't find it, Fashionista, is because you were one of the last ones I read for yesterday, okay? You were closer to the end. So if you were watching it, you couldn't find it, it's probably because you gave up basically on watching it. Maybe you thought you couldn't find it because you wasn't hearing your name come out. Let's see. I'm going to have to take more time to look for it because I know it's up here. I just can't find it right now, and I don't want to take too much time away from my live. All right, so what I will do is I'll go back and look. I'm trying to remember what number you were. So I'm thinking you were like 7 or 8. I know I had like, okay, so there was 9, 10, 11 readings. So you would have been like 7, 8, or 9. And in that live video now, you would have been one of the last, but 7, 8, or 9, okay? I don't want to interrupt the current reading. I will check again. Yes, okay. So just remember you're 7, 8, or 9, and I did call your name, okay? So make sure when you're watching the beginning of one of those readings now that I call your name. So when you hear your name called, you know that's your reading, because I always call everyone's name just so that if anything like this happens, you guys, whenever the video posts, you can go back and find your live video because I call your name before I do your reading. So that's how you'll find it. So it's one of those 4 videos. Just go back and check it. It's probably one of the really long videos. It may not be, but you're 7, 8, or 9. Okay, here we go, guys. So it looks like there's something, some communication, some things happened. Let's see. Whatever these things are, they would bring mental clarity to your unknowing of these events. But it looks like it would also bring some knowledge and vision to this. This would help you remember a lot more. But it looks like they may not even tell you. They may not even want to tell you these things. Let me see. Yesterday, I could not find the reading. I uploaded videos, but I completely understand, love. And thank you, Fashionista, for your comment. Then we have Steve says, good seeing you on here. Good seeing you. Hello. Good morning, Steve. Thank you for being here. And let's see. Fashionista says, cool. Okay. And then she says, thank you so much. Please add me to the list for today for a reading. Yes. Okay, so now let me find that list because I went moving stuff around, trying to find the one for yesterday. Oh, I just found it. Thank you, Jesus. It was attached to my notepad. Oh, it was in front of my face the whole time, and I thought it was one of the other ones. All right, so Fashionista, you were 8. So see, I was close. I said 7, 8, or 9. So it was one of the numbers I called. All right, so go back and check. You were number 8, okay, of the readings I read yesterday, okay? So Fashionista, I'll get you on my list for today. Fashionista. All right, so Steve, if you want a reading, make sure you comment. I would want today also, please. Okay, so 5. All right, got you down. She says, awesome, thanks, you're very welcome. Now you know what list you are. All right, so let's see what else. What else? Yeah, this would help with your mental clarity, wanting to know more, okay? And when it comes to making decisions, so, you know, after you were to like find out all of these things, I feel like, yeah, it would bring a lot of insight, a lot of knowledge, excuse me, when it comes to your past childhood. It looks like they don't want to communicate. They don't want to talk about it. It feels, to them, it feels like a difficult decision to make when it comes to letting their guard down or opening up and talking to you about it. They feel like it's too painful, that it's some painful choice, a painful choice to make, basically. Makes them feel conflicted or divided of loyalty. Maybe it feels, to them, it would feel like them telling you certain things, like negative things of your childhood. They would feel like they were being, that you would have a different feeling towards them. Maybe you would divide your loyalty to them, maybe not be so loyal anymore. And to them, it would be facing their fears to have to tell you. They would feel like they're caught in the middle also as well. They feel caught in the middle. So they deny telling you. So there could have been several instances where you went and you asked them about this and they denied you. Access denied, access denied, access denied. And the reason they keep denying telling you is because it's very painful. A harsh, bitter truth is better than a soft lie. So they refuse to tell you because they don't want to lie to you. So they feel like in order to have to tell you this, they would rather tell you a lie. So if you keep asking, they may end up telling you a lie instead of the cold, hard, bitter truth of reality, because to them, they would feel like they betrayed you, or like you, it would make them feel worse off, and that they would feel like you would have to, you would want to remove yourself from them, because all this is going to cause is cause you depression. It'll cause you to separate from them. So whatever this is was really bad. It brings a lot of heartache and grief. They feel like they were unfaithful to you. And yeah, like this there's a lot of trauma that you have suffered from. It could have been that they had taken you to like see counselors or something as a child, several counselors maybe. This could be why you were in conflict a lot and had all of this pain. To tell you would be basically a mental overload. They would be overloading you. You would definitely need some solitude, maybe to go to a church or somewhere, meditate. You would also be you would end up having to go through like some sort of recovery from all of this. Peace and quiet, meditation, regrouping. Yeah, you would have to regroup yourself basically. Defeat, yeah, violence, humiliation. They would feel humiliated. There's a lot of aggression, bullying in this as well. So instead of telling you, they walk away. They refuse to tell you. They feel like by you asking is basically intimidating them to tell them. They feel like at times you could get angry or kind of like bully type energy because you want to know so bad. So to them, they take it like you're acting out. But truth be known, they don't want to say. They can't take that leap to tell you. They can't. So they feel like you're acting out like a child because you want to know the past, and they don't want to tell you the past because the past hurts. And it looks like you could be manifesting this. You're definitely, you were working on something too there in the past, or maybe they were trying to work on their marriage. In your past, they could have been trying to, yeah, work on their marriage, but they had a breakup. So, a point where they split up. And this was someone's wish, but it's because there were a lot of hidden secrets, a lot of things that weren't expressed to you. So you didn't know what the hell was going on. They felt like they were being divinely guided to break up, but honestly, it was while they were going through their breakup, this was toxicity because they were meant to come back together anyway. Especially if they were married and have children. Could have had more than one child. I'm seeing there could be 3 children. 1 to 3 maybe. There could be 1. There could be 2. There could be 3 children. I don't know why I'm seeing 3 children. What else? Okay, I'm seeing travel again. Abandoning certain situations, certain things. It's almost like they would rather escape or run away than tell you the truth, honestly. Accepting. Yeah, the fear is telling you, being able to tell you. They don't want to fulfill you with this, okay? You want to be fulfilled. You want to know the answers, okay? This is your wish fulfillment. And no, they don't want to be the one to shatter your dreams. This is why you have nightmares. This stems back to these nightmares. This is trauma. Yeah, this is a lot of disappointments, arrogance, low self-esteem. This is where your low self-esteem comes from. So false impression. It's almost like when they meet people, they appear to be a happy couple and everything. This is like in your childhood though. When they would meet people, they pretended to be this happy, loving couple. Even during the time of their breakup, they were still a happy, loving couple. But behind closed doors, the truth be known, they were going through a breakup. But it's like they were faking it till you make it. So pretending like, oh, we're okay, we're happy, we love each other. But the whole truth be known, they were going through this breakup. They were actually having hard times. Could have been that this was something hard for them to deal with. It looks like there could have been an abortion. If there wasn't an abortion, this is a death of a baby. So either there was a death of a baby, or your mother could have gotten an abortion. Oh, your Your mother could have kept a secret that she was pregnant. Maybe she didn't speak on it or say anything about it because either she didn't get an abortion and the baby just died, um, or she went to a clinic or went somewhere and got an abortion. Either she went to a clinic and got an abortion, or she had a miscarriage. And if it wasn't a miscarriage, it could be that the baby died. And they had to remove the baby from her. I don't know if you know about this or anything like this, but this is what's coming out. This may not be something you know about. Ooh, okay, so thank you. Spirits chose your third card to come out. It looks like when it came to work, okay, your dad could have had as a child now have been an unsuccessful business that your father had. He could have been greedy with his money at times too. Maybe you look at money from a different point, because it's like there could have been times he was greedy, or there was some sort of corruption when it came to money. Okay, so there could have been some gambling going on. Unfaithful. Okay, so there could have been something about that, because this says unfaithful. They're speaking of unfaithful to the marriage, which right before this card, we have the 3 of Cups. So there could have been an instant where, oh, thank you guys for all the hearts. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jose9 says hi. Hello, Jose9. Can I have a reading? Yes, let me put you on my list. Okay, thank you guys for that. That is so beautiful. Thank you guys. So, yeah, I do see right before this last card that came out, we have the Cups. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, it looks like it could be your mother who did have a miscarriage, could be significant. So, yeah, there could be 3 children, but there could be one that was miscarried. So maybe 4. There would have been 4 maybe children. Gossiping, lack of social life. Yeah, broken engagements. It looks like even though they were married, they could have separated or separated more than once. Yeah, and then it's speaking of miscarriage again. So either abortion or miscarriage could be significant. Whatever this is probably something you don't know about, because it says it's hidden. So this is something that your mother kept a secret that she did on her own or was aware of on her own. Something she didn't tell anybody about. And this is something that's too painful for her to talk about. She won't talk about this. Doesn't look like this would be anything she would want to express to anyone. Cheating. Yes, cheating is here. It could have been, when it comes to cheating, it could be, okay, I'm seeing a water sign and an earth sign. So this could be speaking of both parents cheated, or it was this father who cheated. Either they both cheated or this father cheated. I'm seeing a father. Definitely father. And could be both. Could be both. The reason I say both is because I see earth sign and water sign. Maybe the earth sign got with a water sign and cheated that way. If the mother is not a water sign, if that makes sense. But I do see a lot of air. Yeah. was a lot of learning. Maybe there's a lot of learning when it came to the past. Something significant about learning. All right, so let's grab some message cards for you so I can get to Shebei. You are next. So let's go ahead and grab some messages. We'll go ahead and clear the board. That way I'm not taking up too much time on just one reading. And I can get to my other people. Jose 9 says, I want to know in my future, my future wife will stay with me or not. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with some angel messages here, okay? For Christopher. What are the angel messages for Christopher? This is our new deck, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's just see what the angels say. After this reading, I will cleanse my hands. What are the messages? What are the messages regarding this situation? I will grab 3 because I have no idea how many more people are going to come on and want a reading. So I will grab 3 per deck, okay? I have to, guys, okay? If not, these readings are going to be too long, okay? Thank you. All right. Okay, here we go. Change, love, wealth, upward, okay? This is metamorphosis. So in order for you to come out and transform into this beautiful butterfly, something has to die. So this is death, basically. Metamorphosis is death. So change, love, wealth, upward. You're approaching the end of a major stage in your life. Something's has ended when it comes to your childhood. So there could have been an ending that happened. There could have been several endings. It could be speaking of these breakups, okay? Maybe your parents coming on and off together, but they still acted like a happy couple. Maybe if they like went to church or parties or events or seen out in public, or that, and people saw them together, it could have been that they were together for the kids. I don't know, could be something like this. If you are tired of certain parts of your life, be happy because it will soon be healed or replaced by something better. Completely surrender and release those parts of your life that are no longer useful, because a better life that you desire is coming soon. That's 1188, which is new beginnings, wealth. We have here 3377. Okay. Lucky, what is this? Lucky from heaven. Lucky from heaven, okay. The angels are, let's see, this is speaking about prosperity, change, and a spiritual awakening. Shebei, you are next. You are next. Shebei, I will call your name. So guys, pay attention to when I start a new reading, okay, to the name I say, so you know whose reading I'm on. And at any time, if you don't hear your name called, then I'm still on that reading, all right? Gotcha, guys. Okay, so the angels are full of joy, not only because they see the sacredness within your true self, but also because they agree with the path you have chosen. They want you to know that you deserve happiness and allow the flow of the divine ecstasy that comes with your sacred inheritance and the path you have chosen. We have 3399. This says go, what is this? Farther? Go farther? These words are just so hard. Look at that. And they're so tiny, so makes it hard for you to read it. But it looks like it says go farther, further, go further. Sublimination, firm, prosperous, and wealthy. This strong message is about releasing situations in your life that no longer true or that are no longer true or have fulfilled their purpose. Don't cling to this situation out of fear. Know that you are cared for every moment. It is important to maintain a positive perspective on yourself and your future. So, in order to have a better, brighter future, you may need to let go of certain things when it comes to your childhood. Maybe wanting to know everything is the spirit or that your angels telling you you don't need to know everything. It could be for your own safety, maybe. Let's see, what else? Let's see, how about, I'm going to get these out because you keep asking about your past and asking about the past, right? Childhood. So I do have these cards here. So we'll get these out. Let's just see what comes out for you when it comes to this deck here. What are the messages? What are the messages regarding Christopher's past? What does Christopher need to know or be aware of when it comes to his past? It's almost like when it comes to the past, be careful what you wish for. You're wanting to know everything, and it's too much to take in. If to you, just know it's really bad. The reason they don't want to tell you is not because they don't love you. They're not telling you because they love you. And it's something that is really, really hard for them to even tell you or express. If it hurts them that bad, there's a reason why they don't want to express that. They don't want that pain. So, you know, it's better to love, okay, and forget certain things just for that love. So it looks like your parents love you a lot. If they don't want you to know all of these certain things, okay, it's not because it's a bad thing or they just don't want to tell you. And you could be thinking they don't love you because they ain't telling you. Truth is they love you. That's why they're not telling you. All it's really doing to parents is it's basically tormenting them. It's hurting them. It's painful. And they really don't want to think on it. And they're being forced to think about it every time you bring it up, basically, honestly. So I do have to speak from their point, okay? But take it how you will, okay? And you can continue asking, and they may tell you, they may not. Just know whatever happens, if you do basically keep talking and you do force that painfulness out of them and you pull yourself away from them and disconnect, that blood is on your hands because they had done their part to not tell you. The reason they don't want to tell you so they can still communicate with you because they love you. And you would pull back your energy and no longer want to communicate with them if they told you everything. And so instead of you pulling back, they still get to keep their son. By telling you, they feel like they lose you, they've lost you. Okay, so you can either look from their point and be and actually accept this because they love you that much, or you can just not care about it and try to force it out of them. And when you disconnect, that blood is on your hands now. There's a reason why they've kept certain things a secret. And I feel like they probably had to, just because they love you that much. It's really hard standing in your parents' shoes, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that they were bad parents, that they raised you wrongfully. There could have been some bad things, but I don't see them as parents who were abuseful to you, like beating you or really physically causing harm to you, okay? There could have been some spankings, there could have been certain things like that, but I don't see them as parents that would end up on the news for what they did to their children. All right, so let's see. Maybe they had a different way they disciplined. I don't know. But whatever this is they don't want to talk about, it's because they love you, honestly. They love you, and it's that painful. It breaks their insides. They hurt. It's painful. Their heart is in torment. And it looks like they've been carrying this around for years. They could cry at night and you don't even know about it just because of everything that happened. And it's too hard for them to express and tell you because it's that painful. And you don't know what anyone's going through when it's behind their closed doors. So behind their closed doors, they're suffering. They're suffering in silence in their mind. They're tormented by it. And you asking about it is bringing up more torment, causing more pain. Just saying from their side of this, despair. Yeah, they could feel it in despair when you keep asking about certain things. A dispute and luck. And there could have been some happy times, friendships, maybe some childhood happy times that you remember when it comes to a grandma. It could be that as a child, you would do things just to appease your friends. Okay, and there were some things that you done that you failed at, but you were determined, so you worked hard and you actually achieved those things. You could have went and got help also from a grandpa to achieve these things. What else about Christopher's past? There was a breakthrough. You could have created something when you were a child and there was a breakthrough or something. You could have also discovered something. Authority. Something happened from your past that the authorities should have got involved, or they did get involved. Okay, it looks like you did also get some support too as a child. There was someone you loved as a child. It looks like you found love or had love for someone as a child. And the other kids, or your brothers or sisters, or whoever these kids are, these other kids, they knew about it. You were a curious child. You were one of those kids who wanted to know everything. You wanted to know the answers of everything. Like, what is this? What does this do? Why is this? Why does this do this? Why does it work this way? You asked a lot of questions. You wanted a lot of answers. And now that you're not being told, and when you were a child, you were told all the answers. You got used to that, okay? So now as an adult, there's certain things that happened in your childhood and you're asking questions. Why did this happen? Why is this? Why is that? Why don't I know this? Why don't I know that? And they're not telling you like when you were a child, got all the answers. So now it could be in life, you could be throwing some sort of tantrum when they don't tell you because you're not getting your way. And as a child, you were used to getting your way. There could have been some sort of disaster when you were younger. You could have been one of those children who would go and play alone or something. Maybe a loner. What else? waiting. There was, okay, so whatever this was, when it came to destruction, something was supposed to happen, but it didn't happen. Somebody could have been waiting for it to happen. And maybe it went off and on like this. What else? You could have played an instrument, or one of your siblings could have played an instrument. Or maybe you were friends with somebody who played an instrument, is significant. Maybe a best friend, somebody like this. Okay, what else? What else of Christopher's childhood? What else when it comes to Christopher's childhood? What else? What else? What else? Let's see. We have luck. Luck is back again. And what else? What else? Thank you. Okay, so we have dispute is back, and we have legacy. So you were remembered for something. There could have been a certain picture that was taken when you were younger. Maybe you and a younger girl or something, or you and your sister. I don't know. Somewhere out in nature. Yeah, you had some childhood romance or something. It looks like you loved helping older people. And boy, you had confidence in yourself. Looks like you did a lot of work, maybe worked with people or something, or helped people. Maybe family members. Thank you. Or a granddad or something. So you did have some consequences, not all consequences. This card did come out. Sideways. Yes, you were a very curious child, a very curious child. You could have went in solitude a lot. You could have been mad at everybody. You felt like your parents were an illusion, or maybe you felt like they were fake. It could be because you kept seeing different sides of them. So even though they were going through a breakup, they pretended like, oh, everything's okay. We love each other. It's all cupcakes and ice cream and cherries on top. But in reality, they were having a breakup. Yeah, this could be why you wanted to leave home so soon. You wanted to leave. Yeah, you felt like they were fake. You wanted to leave. You loved being with your grandparents more so than with your parents. You did have courage as a child. You could have had also competition when it came to your friends or people, other people your age. But there was also some failures. So when it comes to your childhood, there were ups and downs. And I feel like ups and downs, even when it came to your parents, maybe their unity or something. There was something you learned, though, from a granddad or an older gentleman taught you some stuff about maybe life. Maybe one of them taught you how to shave. All right, so let's see what else. Let's get some more messages. Let's see, what else? How about we grab these? Because these is what the spirits talk about when it comes to the past. All right, so what are the messages? Whoa, okay. So one is in the reverse. There's a reason why. Okay, let's see. What else? What else regarding the situation in the reverse? What else? Thank you. Oh, I think I said in the reverse. All right, so let's see. Let's just see what these are. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold on, a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. So keep these, all of these messages in mind, okay? If you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Thank you guys for the hearts. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. Oh, okay. We have here, don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve, grow, so it is necessary to experience the difficult times. That's when you will grow most. There's always light at the end of the dark tunnel. All right, so this is the end of your reading. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for allowing me to read for you today. And we have Shabei. This is your reading. Shabei, this is your reading. Okay, so let's read the messages. To know, okay, is this, okay, you said name, that's one. Oh, okay, you said, oh, I said your name. Yes, I said you are next. Okay, so you thought that was your reading. So you got confused. It's okay, it's okay. All right, let's see, general reading. So let's see what comes out for you. Let's grab, how about we grab this deck for Shabei? And then we have Matt, you are next. Matt, you are next. All right, what are the messages? Okay, let me cleanse my hands before we start this reading. Just because that reading was about the past, and we got to cleanse our hands from the past. All right, now guys, just so you know, I will not do past readings unless you guys ask for past readings, okay? This is all about present and future, okay? But if you want to know about something from the past, okay, that's how you get those. Sometimes now, the past comes out in the cards, okay? So I can't help what comes out. If the past comes out, it was meant to come out. But as far as me communicating about the past, I'm not going to do so. Unless it shows up in the cards, then I have to communicate on it, okay? Or if I get told to mention about the past, okay, by my spirit guides. All right, so we call upon the Lord God of heaven, Lord God Almighty, Lord Jesus Christ, all the angels of heaven, the 11 disciples. Please come help and assist us with this reading. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What are the messages for Shabei? What does Shabei need to know or be aware of at this time? 1, 2. Okay, you got a secret message there. 2 and 3. Let's cut the deck. 1, 2, and 3. We will look at this card at the end of the reading. Let's see, how about we put it here? What are the messages? What does Shabei need to know or be aware of at this time? Pain, loss, grief. You could be suffering in silence right now. You could be stuck in your head about some things when it comes to maybe a future relationship. Has got you thinking all about the negative things. So as long as you continue to think on these negative things in life and not focusing on these positive things that are coming in, you basically trap your mind. You get stuck in this black cloak of darkness, depression, sadness, grieving, regret. So it looks like maybe some healing. Maybe you need to heal from something. Looks like there was an end to something to do with romance. Let's see what, okay. What else does Shebeti need to know or be aware of at this time? Okay, you're having a decision. Okay. You here in the future now, you could be in a relationship soon, but it looks like you're going to have to make a choice when it comes to two people. You could have two women on your mind, but it looks like you're going to choose this wealthy woman. Okay. You do have a choice. Look. A lot of decisions now. You have the choice to either be with this Queen of Wands or this wealthy female, okay? And it looks like you will release one. You're going to walk away from one. So one could be from the past. Now this woman could have came in. She may have been very attractive, but all she wanted was sex or something like this. And you walked away from this type of energy. It looks like you will choose to be in a wealthy relationship. So you're going to choose this Queen of Pentacles. The King is on the bottom. That's a good sign. King should always be on the left. If it were like this, you could do it like this. But then again, when you lay the cards out, the King should always be on the left. If you lay them down, if the cards come out, right, and let's just say this one came out and then that one came out, that would mean that there's something off in this relationship, because this couple wouldn't be seeing eye to eye. So when the couple is like this, they're seeing eye to eye. But when the couple is on the table and I've drawn my cards, they're not seeing eye to eye. They're not even looking at each other. Something's off. They could be mad at each other. So, yeah, this looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. Now, this being that this was, underneath this Queen of Pentacles, you could turn it this way or turn it this way. So it could be that there could be some times where you guys see eye to eye, and then there could be times where you guys feel like a perfect wealthy couple. It looks like work's going to come in. You could be juggling your wealthy married life and work as well here in the future. You could be also certain individuals maybe taking on a course or learning or studying something soon could be coming up. This is something you've been waiting for, something that's going to inspire you or already has inspired you, something that brings a lot of happiness into your life. What else does Shebeti need to know or be aware of at this time? Ooh, that's a lot. That's way too many. We'll just put them back and keep going. Okay, what else does Shebeti need to know or be aware of at this time? Okay, so just injustice, a little bit of injustice when it comes to love. What else? Can I get one message, please? Just one. Just one. Just one. Oh, thank you. Okay, now when it comes to okay, I get it. So you're juggling your mentalness, the mental state of your mind. Could be these negative thoughts as well as these positive thoughts that keep coming in. It could be that you're trying to release these negative thoughts with positive thoughts, okay? Then again, you do feel unbalanced at times. You could be feeling very emotional as well at times. Looks like a lot could be going on with you. Yeah, you lack stability, lack balance, lack of organization, poor financial decisions. So when it comes to dealing with money at this time, you could make poor choices at this time. When it comes to money, there's something definitely in the dark. Something's being blocked. It looks like you could be trying to avoid an ending, and with a certain individual. It could be that you feel like this person's an enemy, or you're trying to prevent this ending from happening. And maybe you feel like it's a good person because this person came in and tricked you. So if there's someone who's getting up real close to you, personal, wanting to know certain things and has a lot of questions, they need a lot of information, this is somebody you cannot trust, okay? This is a forever enemy. This is somebody who is masquerading, an enemy masquerading as a friend. They will come in, they will pretend they are your best friend, and they are not. They are here to kill, steal, destroy, lie, cheat, and steal, okay? They bring chaos. This is somebody who could steal from you and or steal this information from you and take it back to someone else. And at the same time, as they're carrying this many swords, they're bleeding and they're looking back with a smile on their face. They're feeling like they're not gonna get caught. Okay, they're masquerading like, hey, I ain't gonna get caught, I can get away with this. But at the same time, they're leaving evidence, so eventually they'll get caught. So this could be somebody who has recently burglarized you or stole money or stole something from you, and maybe you had to call the authorities. And this person could have went to jail. Yeah, they could feel now tormented while they're in jail. So this person, whoever this is, if you didn't call on them to have them arrested, maybe somebody else did. And you find out this person's in jail now. So there could be some jail time for someone who stole from you at night. Looks like this was done in secret at night. Maybe they had their car lights on or something, and that was a dead giveaway that they were burglarizing someone's house or home or workplace. Yeah, you had have a lot of wisdom. Looks like you're seeing a different perspective in a situation. All right, so we have travel. Ooh, okay, so something is causing you to not be able to sleep at night. Yeah, and you're saying no to an ending or something. Now, I don't know if they're wanting to hang this person, not like hang like, or if this is somebody who may be put to death or something. Yeah, maybe this is speaking of like an ending of their life in general. So I don't know if you were watching the news or if you saw something, or maybe something was in the newspaper. And maybe this is what's on your mind. Maybe where you live or around where you live, something really bad was going on, happening in your town or wherever you are, okay? It could be that somebody was going around stealing or abusing people. They were abusing people, stealing, maybe hurting them or something, attacking them. Maybe some of these individuals died. The cops were called. This person could have went to jail. And you may hear this person got the death penalty or something, or is going to get the death penalty. It was done at night, and it looks like two people didn't see it, but they spoke about it. This could have been what got this person caught up. Or maybe you hear about it, you hear people talking about it, and you're like, hey, no, don't talk about that, because this is speaking on this person dying or something. And this really, you know, you felt like they did need to go to jail for what they did. But I feel like you personally don't feel like they should die. I don't know. Whatever this is, this individual did, you feel like it's not enough for, you feel like it wouldn't be right for them to die. Maybe you just want them to face their time, if that means life in prison or something. But you really, it's almost like you don't think they should get the death penalty. You just want them to maybe live out their days, you know, and what they've done or something like this. Or this could be that they go to jail and maybe they get life in prison, or maybe they get a lot of years in prison. But it looks like maybe you trusted this person and others didn't, because they were done wrong by this person. And maybe this person, the reason you felt like that they weren't doing you wrong, if you honestly felt like this person didn't do you wrong, it's because they were doing it in secret, okay? So that's what he was meant to do. He fulfilled his purpose. He comes in, he's an enemy masquerading as a best friend, pretending they're your best friend, and they're not. So he was very good at what he did, at deceiving. It looks like, because you fell for that. Let's see, we have here, so there's some good news and some bad news coming in. There could be a call, or maybe swift news. This could be literal news, like something was literally on the news. That's exactly what this card speaks about, is some swift news. Maybe this was a younger person. It could have been like a teenager or something. And what else? A lack of energy. Okay, so this person feels like you were gullible, though, because you were one of those who really trusted this person. And to them, by you trusting them, they feel like you were just gullible. Everybody else, though, was aware of their character and who they were. Maybe it's because you really did trust this person. But there were certain nights you couldn't sleep. You were all in your head. Maybe this person told you some things that they've done, and maybe wanted to get it off their chest or something. Could be they were talking about jail time, or something to do with their life. Or if this has to do with the news, and you were watching the news and you heard all of these bad things coming on, maybe that's what this is talking about. But whatever it is, it's in your head, okay? It's something dark. It's in your head. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, conflict, or being conflicted. All right, so, or somebody in competition or competing. I feel like you could be fighting yourself when it comes to these negative thoughts, fighting to release these certain things. But at the same time, you're hearing the news about this certain individual, or maybe certain people. Maybe this person was in a gang or got into a gang fight or something. And maybe it didn't end well. Maybe the person was in a gang and you heard that they died or something. I don't know. It could be something like that. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this says. Let's grab these. What are the messages? What are the messages regarding this situation? This came out sideways. 9,900. What else? What else? What other messages for Shabbat? Okay, so this was in the reverse. This may be something you need to work on, okay? This could be a warning. This could also be a warning. They came in the reverse. Let's just turn them in the reverse the way they came. What is the last message? What is the last message? Just give us one. What is the last message? Thank you. 7,700. All right, so we have here, this says, let's see. This could be a warning now, okay? This is divine protection. Okay, so sublimination, conscious protection, forgiveness, awakening. Maybe this person wanted forgiveness of some sort. This is a message from your creator, representing that certain parts of your life have just ended under divine guidance. Nothing is lost. There is no death, no accident. The recent changes in your life in which important parts of your life have stopped or changed. No life or death, but look at this, okay? It says there is no death, no accident, but the card is in reverse. So this tells me this could be a warning. Maybe somebody did die. Maybe you heard about it. In which important parts of your life have stopped or changed are responses to your prayers. You are the light and free. Oh, you are light and free. But instead, you're not light and free. That's why this card is in the reverse. It's telling you you are being tormented at this time. With whatever this is, you found out something. People could have told you something, or someone could have told you something. Whatever this is weighing heavy on you with sleepless nights. Okay, so that's why this card came, and it says right here on this card, there's no death, right? And again, this card is in the reverse, so it could be now that nobody died, or it could be that someone has passed away. This could be why you're feeling like this now and very emotional. Let's see why this is in the reverse. Sincere prayer, listen, pay attention, protect health, and preserve. So a warning. A message from your mysterious creator representing that the upcoming endings are part. Okay, so something ended and something is beginning. That's what I'm getting. Okay, are part of overall divine plan. They are responses to your prayers in a harmony with the will of God, and ask to help ease any fears or concerns that arise from these impending changes. So it could be you need to release certain fears. Maybe try not to focus on all the negativity. This is what's got you feeling a bit of anxiety, stress, worry. Okay, so just keep pushing forward with this perseverance here, or perseverance, affirm, beauty, guard, change, abundance. Is 7,700. It says, stay kind and have good, stay kind and have good results. And it says, this is direct affirmation from God, giving high praise for the spiritual, mental, and physical work you are already engaged in, the path you are already engaged in. The path you are on now is helping yourself and others. And let's see, God asks you to continue this outstanding work. All right, so let's grab some more messages. And let's put these ahead and put these up. Okay. And Matt, you will be next, and then Fashionista, you will be after Matt. All right. What are the messages? What are the messages for Shibeti? What are the messages? Let's see. What are the messages? What are the messages? Whoa, way too many. Way too many. They all want to talk at once. All right. What are the messages? Thank you. 1. Okay, 2. That one is a warning. And give me one more. Thank you. Okay, so look at this, okay? There could be some bad news coming. It could end up in your mailbox. This card landed straight up in the box. This did this for one other reader. I think this happened yesterday. So there could be something that ends up in your mailbox that is bad news. All right, so we have here. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. Maybe when it comes to this forever enemy, if you are feeling stuck in any area of your life, whether it is a relationship, a job, or just a situation, ask yourself, what is stopping me from leaving? Yes, leaving is scary, but sometimes is the right step to take. Be brave. We are right beside you. So maybe this is a warning to maybe release this person, but maybe if it's not that this person died, maybe it's just that you worked with them towards helping them heal. Maybe that's what you were trying to do. Maybe they didn't listen to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, and now you're like feeling sad for them. Okay, this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way to see things, a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all, see it all from a higher perspective. All right, so let's see what else. How about, what are these? Let's see. I'm being told to grab further down. Why further down? Oh, those. Gotcha. That's why I'm being told to grab further down. All right, so, whoa, okay, I got it. Okay, so this is telling me that this is not your deck. This is for somebody else, so I'll put that to the side. We will see who that one is for. Let's see. This is the one I was told to grab. All right, so let's just see why I was told to grab this deck. All right, so let's see what messages want to come out for you. And Matt, you are next. All right, so let's just see what the messages are. The messages for Shibeti. What are the messages? What are the messages for Shibeti? bonus. Whoa, where did it go? Thank you. So we have one. What else? Thank you. That landed right up on the box like that. That is so funny. How some of these cards land is so funny. All right, so let's see what they are. Listen to your body and do what it is asking of you. You could use some self-care. Take time like now. Schedule it in. Maybe brain time as well. It says stay present. That's where life happens. All right, so this is your message. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for you today. So I hope this helps. And hopefully you'll find some peace to whatever this is that you find out or end up being aware of. All right. So thank you, Shabai. Yes, one of the person I knew died, oh my Lord, in an accident a few days back. Oh my Lord, prayers, prayers, rest in peace, prayers. Oh my Lord, you said one of the persons I knew died in an accident a few days back. Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. I didn't even read that comment. See, guys, this is why I don't read the comments until after the reading, because I want you to know that whatever message I'm giving you is of my fullest ability, or that I'm being honest, okay, and truthful with you guys when it comes to these readings, okay? So I didn't even know that. Oh my jeez. Oh, Jesus, help us. All right, so with that, I'm going to cleanse my hand. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Oh, that's pressure. Oh, that hit hard in my chest. Oh my Lord. Rest in peace. Oh, it makes me want to just cry. I'm trying to hold it back. Oh my. I feel that pain. Oh my Lord. Yes, it's a heavy pain. All right. So when it comes to that deep, hard, painful feeling that makes you crumble, makes you cry, um, just try to stay faithful in the divine, okay? Thank you guys for the heart. Thank you so much. Oh, geez. And at the same time, Spirit says when it comes to this anxiety, this pressure hurts so bad. I feel that hard to breathe now, because I'm feeling it now. So hard. It hurts so I feel like it hit you so bad that it was hard to breathe. You couldn't believe it because, the way it happened. Oh man. So I don't know if this person died of a heart attack or stroke, something like this, but or if it's just your heart is heavy at this time, because man, be careful. Be very, very careful that you don't give yourself a heart attack or a stroke. Try to breathe properly, and maybe do some breath motions. Maybe breathe in, breathe out. Try to meditate. Try recuperate. Maybe watch some YouTube videos on breathing. Okay, just to help you relax and meditate and breathe properly. So you don't give yourself a heart attack or a stroke. Oh, I know that pain hurts. It hurts bad because I'm feeling the sharp pain in my heart right now, and it hurts so bad. And it feels like it's hard to breathe, and it hurts. It's like a ball up inside of you, right? Um, yeah, this hit heavy. This hit heavy. Definitely heavy. All right, so we have Matt. Thank you, Shabai. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. We have Matt, Fashionista. You are next. Okay, so we have Matt. Matt wants a future love reading. All right, Matt wants a future love reading. How about, okay, how about these? No, no, these. Future love reading for Matt. All right, we call upon the Lord God of heaven, Lord God Almighty, Lord Jesus Christ, all the angels of heaven, the 11 disciples. Please come help and assist us with this reading. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. What are the messages for Matt? What are the messages for Matt in love? 1, 2, 3. Thank you. What are the messages for Matt regarding love? What else? Let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, taking a leap. Okay, so it looks like a decision, deciding to stay or go. You could be, there could be a future event that you have to travel to here in the future. So someone you know could be getting married. Now, guys, sometimes I feel the need to have to tell you this. A future love reading. Sometimes it will come out for your future love reading, but it may not be for your love in general. It could be anyone around you who is going to have a shift in love. Okay, so this looks like two people could be in the future. This could be that you travel to this person's wedding. This could be one of your friends getting married. This could be a brother, a sister. This could be an aunt, an uncle, but it looks like, yeah, it could be, they could end up having a party or like right after maybe it's a marriage ceremony. Yeah, it could be a marriage ceremony after this wedding or something. Ooh, there's going to be somebody masquerading. Somebody's not going to like this wedding because somebody's going to feel all up in their head about it. Somebody's going to be coming in like an enemy, masquerading as a friend. I feel like there's going to be somebody who comes in and starts trouble at this wedding. Oh my. The person could be drunk when they show up. They may be drunk, but they very well could be drunk when they show up at this wedding. Who knows? Maybe the groom shows up and he's drunk. It may not be the groom. It could be just an enemy masquerading as a friend. So this could be a friend of this married couple. What else? Yeah, I feel like this may be like somebody